Hey. I'm not supposed to hold the intro? Oh, sorry. The first movie is Blood of the Cursed Rubies. It starts with miners. They're mining these rich stones, and as a result, they turn up the land. This brave man tries to step up to them, and yeah, he should have stepped down because, yeah. The one behind all of this is a monster called King Gurumis. To be free of his eternal hunger, he wants the Dragon Balls. This then leads his underlings to Goku's house after locating one. Bulma, while also looking for the Dragon Balls, also finds Goku. Their meeting is the same, where she crashes into him and then misunderstandings is cleared up. She tells him about the Dragon Balls, and realizing Goku left it, they hurry back. Anyone else getting deja vu to the show, or is it just me? They make it there only to realize the Dragon Ball has been stolen. But the thieves aren't far away, so Bulma uses a capsule which has a plane to give chase. Their plane gets destroyed by a missile which lets the thieves get away. Goku and Bulma are traveling and meets this monster. The monster is just a weak little Oolong who's full of bluffs. Goku doesn't like when people pick on the weak, making Oolong get beat up while trying to run. But he runs to this place where they meet Yamcha. He tries to rob Goku, causing him to fight. Goku gives him a little beating, but Bulma shows up. With Yamcha being scared of girls at this point, he runs away. With this, they meet the girl Oolong tried to prey on. She tells us the story about what happened with King Gurumis. After the rich stones were discovered, King Gurumis turned into a monster that can only eat fancier and fancier things. He needs a lot of rich stones so he can eat the fancy food. Because of this, he had people dig up everything, causing their homes and land to be destroyed. Yamcha, who was listening, learns about the Dragon Balls, and King Gurumi shows his Dragon Ball ton collection. So to get the Turtle Hermit, Mugen and Roshi's help, they arrive at his island. Yamcha tries to get Roshi to take care of Goku by saying they're the bad guys, which is very ironic coming from the person who's been robbing people for a living. But Roshi uses the Nimbus to see who's lying, and he's also being a pervert. That's Oolong and not Bulma if it makes you feel any better. Anyway, they get ambushed, making Roshi's home get destroyed. So Roshi destroys them with the Kamehameha Wave, avenging his home. With the crew together, they all head towards King Gurumis. Goku and the others fight the underlings, which eventually leads to them confronting King Gurumis. Bulma is sure the Dragon Balls are in King Gurumis' stomach, so she thinks fast, throwing the last one into his stomach to summon Shenron. The little girl wishes for her land to return to normal, causing everything to return to normal. Goku goes to find a 4-star ball, and that's the end of Curse of the Blood Rubies. I'm sorry, I just like the name. I personally like this movie, but it doesn't have the best rating, so let me know what you think. The next movie is Sleeping Princess and the Devil's Castle. Okay, I'm saying it like that every time, I don't care. This movie starts with, whoa, what is Roshi doing? Anyway, Goku along with Krillin now appearing is seeking for Roshi's teaching. To accept them as pupils, he decides the girl he wants them to bring. He wants them to bring back an extremely beautiful young girl who was kidnapped by a lecherous demon with no one coming to save her for thousands of years. They say that anyone who sees her is unable to move and she's been sleeping the entire time. He tells them the coordinates so they head there. His friends also try to visit him, but Roshi tells them the news so they also head after them. Goku is adventurous because he's Goku, and Krillin is terrified. But Bulma and the others have a reason to be terrified because a monster ambushed their plane, causing it to go down. Later, Bulma wakes up to find herself in bed and greeted by the head of the palace, Lucifer. She asks where her friends are, but they reply with an odd answer saying they weren't appealing. Meanwhile, Goku and Krillin goes further in and fights the henchmen. They lead Bulma to a place and tie her to a chair, with Lucifer saying he hasn't had a live girl of blood in a long time. This causes Bulma to scream and Yamcha and the others to head towards her. Goku and Krillin gets chased by all the henchmen, but he uses the Nimbus to escape, which leads the henchmen get eaten by a Venus flytrap looking thing. Before they can take Bulma's blood, Goku, Krillin, and the others, and even Bad Girl launch arrive, interrupting the whole thing. Lucifer uses Krillin as a hostage, causing Goku to give him the Sleeping Princess back. This thing bites Goku's tail, causing them all to get captured. And you won't believe what happens next. I'll give you a second, go ahead and think. If you guys graded time, then you were right, but nothing happened and they cut the tail off. Now that they're free, the final battle is here, and Goku uses the Kamehameha Wave, causing Lucifer's machine along with his plans to be destroyed. While they're running out of the collapsing place, Lucifer's machine vaporizes him. Roshi says they did good because they brought Launch back, and that's the end of the Sleeping Princess and the Devil's Castle. The next movie is Mystical Adventure. The movie starts with Pilaf and the others helping Taiyo, Tien, and Shen, also known as the Crane Hermit, locate the Dragon Balls. Then right after they get betrayed, poor Pilaf. Goku and Krillin completed Roshi's training of being able to move the boulder, so this timeline takes place pre-first Tenkaichi tournament of the series. But there's something different about this timeline. Wait, not there, wait, not there either. Oh wait, right there. Chaozu is the emperor, and with his wife missing, Shen tells him he can summon Shenron and then find her with a wish. Why is Blue here, huh? Oh wait, never mind, Taoji killed him again. Bulma tries to get one of the Dragon Balls but fails after the Mifan Empire fires at her. With this, the Mifan Empire has 6 Dragon Balls. But the Piran Island Guardian manages to keep his and arrives to Goku. This causes the Mifan army to arrive and try to search him, but he refuses, causing a fight. This causes Metal to appear. If you don't know him, he's a Red Ribbon Army robot Goku defeated. Goku fights and knocks his head off, but the fight is cut short when Taiyo appears. Taiyo tries to make the Guardian go with him, but Roshi tells them they're guests of the Emperor, so they agree to fight at the Tenkaichi tournament. It's time for the Tenkaichi tournament, and the rules to this one are different, so let me explain. To win, you have to stay in the ring for as long as possible. If you get knocked out, you're eliminated, of course. If you win, the Emperor will give you whatever you desire. The first one up is Yamcha. He beats the background character, but he fights the Parent Island Guardian, and yeah, this happens. When it's Yamcha versus a named character, never bet Yamcha. Tile Popeye is the next and he easily wins, of course, because the Guardian didn't tell him where the Dragon Ball is, he decides to execute him. Goku tries to avenge the Island Guardian with the Kamehameha Wave, which makes Tile mad and hits him with his Ki Wave. This makes Goku get hit to Karin's tower. Karin gives him advice to the Sentiment. With this, he's ready to fight Tile. They meet, and this might be the funniest moment out of all the movies. Tile says, "I'll defeat you in 3 seconds. He tries to attack, and Aro ties him to a tree. He gets punched so hard he gets sent flying. He then gets beat up by Goku. He tries to fire a missile and run, but I mean, when does that ever work on Goku? Causing it to get directed at him instead. Putting an end to Tile. I feel like I've said this a lot though. Shin wants Tien to kill Chaozu, but Tien refuses and aims towards him instead. Goku arrives and finishes off Metal Link, and with this they revive everyone. Our final movie is The Path to Power. Before I begin though, this movie isn't like a what if like the others, but an entirely different take. The tale begins with them Mount Paozu. Goku catches a fish he plans to eat for food, but Bulma interrupts, running into him with her car. Mistaking her for being an evil beast, he prepares to fight. She tells him she's a girl, and upon realizing his grandpa's words to be nice to girls, he invites her to his house. So there's still similarities, although they went for a different take. She introduces him to what Dragon Balls are, and when they're gathered, you can have a wish. Of course, learning the benefits that travel together. Oh, and what makes this movie basically not a copy is that the Red Ribbon Army finds Goku first. While traveling, they're stopped by Oolong, and since Goku's been trained by his grandpa, he's not scared. Oolong's 5 minutes is up, causing him to go back to normal, but then Yamcha appears, making threats that he can't back up. Here we go again. Before him and Goku can fight for real, he sees Bulma and retreats, allowing them to find the 1-star ball. We also see our first antagonist of the movie who's surprised to hear the Dragon Balls are approaching. The tower is called Muscle Tower, but I don't see any muscle, so okay, I'm done. Goku beats up the Underlings, making it into the tower where he's confronted by the Melik of this movie. He beats him up and meets the leader of Skinny Tower, where he says he'll bring out his ultimate weapon, who happens to be Android 8, and as we know, Android 8 doesn't do bad things. Which lets Goku finish off the leader and befriend Android 8. They help Yumi Game, the sea turtle, return to the sea. He brings back Muta Roshi, the turtle hermit. He gives them the Nimbus as a reward, and under a very perverted condition, the Dragon Ball. Now, a weird fact is that when Bulma shows her underwear to him for the Dragon Ball, she doesn't have it on. The weird part is she didn't realize that until later on, which, I don't know how you don't realize that, but whatever. The Red Ribbon Army shows up wreaking havoc, which makes Roshi use the Kamehameha Wave to get rid of them. Goku also does it, but Blue shows up and takes them hostage, taking the Dragon Ball. He gives them the Dragon Balls, but Red, being ungrateful because he overlooked Goku, sends him away for punishment. Poor Blue. If it's not Taiyo, it's his own people. Goku's getting hunted down for his Dragon Ball, but he beats them all up, making it to the base. Meanwhile, Commander Black realizes Red did all of this to become taller, and yeah, the same thing as Dragon Ball. But this Goku struggles with Black's robot, making Android 8 sacrifice himself to save him. This enrages Goku, causing him to put an end to this movie. Shenron is summoned, and Goku revives Android 8 without the bomb, causing the end of this movie. Now it's time for the outro, and I'm very curious, do you guys like these What If movies better than what happened in the actual plot? I personally don't think they're better, but it's interesting to see what could have happened or a different timeline in general. These videos take some time, so support would be appreciated, and yeah, with that being said, my anime is out.